Once again, welcome student to my channel. In our last lecture, we only go through the group number 16 element, and in that lecture, we only talk about the simple formation of sulfur dioxide and the properties of sulfur dioxide. Along with that, we also studied about the allotropes of sulfur. In this lecture, we talk about the group number 17 element and the preparation and the properties of sulfuric acid H2SO4. So let's take a look. Sulfuric acid. H2SO4. This is molecular formula of sulfuric acid. Now student, first of all, here we talk about the preparation of sulfuric acid. Most important preparation of sulfuric acid is contact process. So we can prepare the sulfuric acid with the help of contact process. The contact process, the first step for the contact process, when the sulfur is burned in presence of oxygen, gives sulfur dioxide. SO2 is called sulfur dioxide. This type of the sulfur dioxide, this is sulfur dioxide. This type of the sulfur dioxide in presence of oxygen, that gives sulfur trioxide. And this sulfur trioxide, absorption of sulfur trioxide in H2SO4 gives oleum. So that gives oleum SO3. When it is absorbed in H2SO4, gives what? H2, 2 hydrogen, 2 sulfur, S2O7. This is called oleum, or it is also known as fuming H2SO4. And in this oleum, student, H2S2O7, in this oleum, by addition of water, we can get H2SO4. This H2SO4 possesses the concentration 96 to 98%. So by this method we can get the pure H2SO4 having a concentration 96 to 98%, and this process is called contact process. Now the properties of sulfuric acid. So first of all, properties of sulfuric acid. Properties of sulfuric acid. So first of all, sulfuric acid is oily, dense liquid. It is also called oil of vitriol. It is also known as oil of vitriol. This sulfuric acid is, again, it is soluble in water. It is a strong acid and it is soluble in water. What is the meaning of strong acid? Strong acid, it means which is 100% dissociate in water. So it's called strong acid. It is soluble in water, and due to hydrogen bond formation, it possesses high boiling point. And high viscosity. high viscosity. So now see student how the hydrogen bond is formed in H2SO4. So this is a structure of H2SO4. In the structure of H2SO4, see student, here the hydrogen bond is formed between this two H2SO4. So this is hydrogen bond. So due to the formation of hydrogen bond, this type of the H2SO4 possesses the high boiling point and it also possesses the high viscosity. Okay, now student, chemical properties of H2SO4. Chemical properties of H2SO4. So this H2SO4, first of all, this H2SO4 is acidic in nature. It is which type of the acid? So it is dibasic acid. It is dibasic acid. H2SO4 on its dissociation gives H plus hydrogen sulfate ion. This is called hydrogen sulfate or bisulfate ion, and the dissociation constant Ka1 it is called dissociation constant or ionization constant of acid. So the dissociation constant, the value of dissociation constant is 10. For the second time dissociation of H2SO4, it loses again H plus ion plus SO4 minus 2 ion, and the value of second dissociation constant is 1.2 into 10 raised to minus 2, which clearly indicate that the value of Ka1 is greater than Ka2, and this indicate that this H2SO4 lose 2 H plus ion. It means it is act as dibasic acid. It is act as dibasic acid. So first point is it is act as dibasic acid. Now the second point, H2SO4 on its heating gives SO3 plus H2O. It means it lose H2O water molecule. It lose H2O water molecule. Now the next point is student, H2SO4 is act as dehydrating agent. How this H2SO4 is act as a dehydrating agent? Let's see. Third point, this H2SO4 is act as dehydrating agent. Dehydrating यानी कि water removing agent. So first is Charring process. With the help of Charring process, we can say that H2SO4 is act as dehydrating agent. Charring process, see C12H22O11, it's called sucrose. On its reaction with concentrated H2SO4, it gives what? Black color substance. It means carbon is released during the reaction and it also lose H2O molecule. So the removal of H2O molecule during the reactions clearly indicate that the H2SO4 is act as dehydrating agent. Now the next reaction is dehydration of ethyl alcohol. Dehydration of ethyl alcohol. So the ethyl alcohol C2H5OH, this is ethyl alcohol, on its reactions with concentrated H2SO4, H2O is released from that, and that gives what? CH2, double bond CH2, it means that gives ethene, and during the reaction H2O is released. During the reaction H2O is released. Now the next point is this H2SO4, it is also useful for the preparation of acid. For the preparation of acids. How? So this type of the halide, M halide यानी कि metal halide. Halide on its reaction with H2SO4 sulfuric acid. So this H on its reactions with X gives what? That gives hydrogen halide. That gives what, student? Hydrogen halide, very easy. And the rest M2, that is going to attach with SO4, gives M2SO4. Where X is equals to, in this reaction, where X is equals to, X आप कोई भी लिख सकते हो, कोई भी यानी कि फ्लोराइड लिख सकते हो, क्लोराइड लिख सकते हो, otherwise you can also write the nitrate ion. Again in this preparation of acid, एसिड हमारा बनता है जैसे कि HF लेंगे तो हाइड्रोफ्लोरिक एसिड मिलेगा, HCl लेंगे हाइड्रोक्लोरिक एसिड मिलेगा, HNO3 यानी कि नाइट्रिक एसिड मिलेगा. सो वी कैन प्रिपेयर द डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ एसिड विद द हेल्प ऑफ दिस रिएक्शन. Okay, and the last one is this sulfuric acid on its reaction with non-metal. So reaction with non-metal, sulfuric acid on its reaction with the non-metal like carbon. So the carbon on its reactions with the H2SO4 gives what, student? Sulfur, that is going to react with this sulfur. This is carbon that is going to react with the oxygen, gives carbon dioxide. Sulfur that is going to react with the oxygen gives sulfur dioxide. And during this reaction, hydrogen कितने हैं? 2 2s are 4. So the 2H2O is released during the reaction, and this reaction is balanced. So carbon on its reactions with the sulfuric acid gives CO2 plus SO2 plus 2H2O. Next, the non-metal like sulfur on its reaction with H2SO4 sulfuric acid, that gives what? S2S. It means 3SO2, 3 moles of sulfur dioxides are obtained and 2 moles of water are obtained during the reaction. So this is a reaction of sulfuric acid with the metal, and with the help of this reaction we can say that this H2SO4 is act as oxidizing agent. This H2SO4 in this reaction is act as oxidizing agent. So this is the in this reaction H2SO4 is oxidizing agent. Okay, now student, after this we are going to study about the group number 17 elements. Group number 17 elements, and group number 17 elements are also known as halogens. Halogens. Okay, halogens. These elements, which elements are present in group number 17? First of all, fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine and astatine. This is called salt forming element. Salt forming, it means what? This type of the elements going to form the salt like NaCl, KCl, KBr with the group number 1 element and group number 2 element. So this is called salt forming element or halogens. Okay, element having a general electronic configuration. Now we know that what is the electronic configuration of group number 17 element. NS2 NP5, NS2 NP5. Fluorine fall in second period having electronic configuration helium complete 2s2 2p5. For chlorine neon complete 3s2 3p5. For bromine argon complete 3d10 4s2 4p5. For iodine krypton complete 4d10 5s2 5p5. For astatine xenon complete 4f14 5d10 6s2 6p5. So this is an electronic configuration of group number 17 elements. Now student, occurrence. Occurrence. How this group number 17 elements are obtained. So first of all, occurrence of this group number 17 elements. Fluorine. Fluorine is obtained from fluorspar. It's called CaF2, or it is also obtained from fluorapatite Ca9 PO4 CaX2. It is also obtained from cryolite. Cryolite, the formula of cryolite, remember student, the formula for the cryolite is Na3Al F6. So it is obtained from cryolite also. Okay, now chlorine. Chlorine student, chlorine, bromine and iodine is obtained from seawater. Chlorine, the chlorine is obtained from salt NaCl. It is also obtained from carnallite. It is also obtained from carnallite. So it is also obtained from carnallite. Carnallite, and the formula for the carnallite is KCl into MgCl2 into 6H2O. Okay. Bromine. Bromine, we can say that the bromine is obtained from, this bromine is obtained from sea water. Okay. Iodine. Iodine is obtained, iodine. So iodine is obtained from Chile saltpeter and Indian saltpeter. 2%, 0.2%. The iodine is present in Chile saltpeter and Indian saltpeter. It is present in Chile saltpeter and Indian saltpeter. NaNO3 Chile saltpeter and KNO3 Indian saltpeter. The astatine is radioactive element. Astatine is radioactive element. So this is a general occurrence of group number 17 element. Now students, we studied about the physical properties of group number 17 element. First of all, properties of group number 17 element. First property is atomic radii. Okay, so we know that student, the atomic radii of group number 17 element is less than group number 16 element. And for group number 17, remember this student, As we move from top to the bottom, the value of atomic radii is always increase. Why? Because simple, the fluorine fall in second period, chlorine fall in third period, bromine present in the fourth period, iodine in fifth period. So as we move from top to the bottom, the value of atomic radii increases. Okay, now the next point is next point is ionization enthalpy. Ionization enthalpy. What is the meaning of ionization enthalpy, student? Energy is required to remove the electron from outermost shell is called ionization enthalpy, that is expressed by a symbol delta IH. Okay, so this is ionization enthalpy. We know that the ionization enthalpy is inversely proportional to atomic radii. Okay, so order for group number 17 element, the order of ionization enthalpy is fluorine possesses the highest ionization enthalpy compared to bromine, compared to iodine. Okay, now student, after this ionization enthalpy, electron gain enthalpy order. So electron gain enthalpy order, that is expressed by symbol delta EGH. Okay, now the electron gain enthalpy. Simple, student, electron gain enthalpy order for group number 17 element. For group number 17 element, fluorine to chlorine increases, chlorine to bromine decreases, bromine to iodide decreases. Okay, so why fluorine to chlorine the order of electron gain enthalpy increases? Simple, due to small size of fluorine. Student, remember this point. Due to the small size of fluorine, it shows completely inward trend. Okay, after this, student, after this electron gain enthalpy, one important order, melting point and boiling point order is given. So this melting point and boiling point is depend on size. And for group number 17 elements, for group number 17, we know that fluorine possesses the smaller size, fluorine to chlorine, chlorine to bromine, and bromine to iodine, size increases. So with increase in a size, the boiling point and melting point is also increase. Okay, student. Now the next point is the physical properties. Okay, students, now the next point is physical properties. Physical properties of group number 17 element. Okay, so fluorine element like fluorine, chlorine, bromine and iodine. It possesses which type of the color and physical state? Color and physical state. So first of all, fluorine, that possess which type of the color? So the fluorine that possess yellow color. Yellow. Okay, chlorine that possess greenish yellow color. Okay, this bromine possess reddish color and iodine possess violet color. Okay, fluorine that is obtained in the gaseous form. Chlorine, gaseous form. Bromine, liquid form. While the iodine is present in solid form. So this is the physical states of group number 17 elements. Now the bond dissociation enthalpy order. So what is the meaning of bond dissociation enthalpy? Bond dissociation, it means energy is required for dissociation of bond. It's called bond dissociation order for group number 17 elements. Remember, this is important for MCQ student. So for group number 17 element, chlorine to bromine, the value of bond dissociation enthalpy decreases, and again bromine to fluorine and fluorine to iodine. Okay, so why this fluorine shows the low bond dissociation enthalpy? Why this bromine shows low bond dissociation enthalpy? Simple. Why it shows low bond dissociation enthalpy? Because of electron repulsion. Due to the electron repulsion, the fluorine is the first element of the group number 17, and that is remain nearer to the nucleus. अब ये जितना न्यूक्लियस के नजदीक होगा उतना इलेक्ट्रॉन रिपल्शन क्या होगा? मैक्सिमम. अगर रिपल्शन जितना मैक्सिमम होगा तो लेस एनर्जी इज रिक्वायर्ड फॉर द ब्रेकिंग ऑफ बॉन्ड. दैट्स व्हाई इट possesses the lower bond dissociation enthalpy compared to chlorine and bromine. Okay, now the next is student. Now the next is anomalous behavior of fluorine. Why this fluorine shows the anomalous behavior compared to the rest element present into the same group? First, due to हाई इलेक्ट्रोनेगेटिविटी स्टूडेंट, क्योंकि फ्लोरीन जो है वो हमारा फर्स्ट एलिमेंट है ग्रुप नंबर 17 का. सो उसकी इलेक्ट्रोनेगेटिविटी क्या होगी? हाई, ड्यू टू इट्स हाई आयोनाइजेशन एंथैल्पी. ओके, एंड ड्यू टू इट्स स्मॉलर साइज. So the fluorine is the smallest element of group number 17. अब जितना छोटा होगा उतना आयोनाइजेशन एंथैल्पी और इलेक्ट्रोनेगेटिविटी क्या होगी? हाई होती जाएगी. ओके, नेक्स्ट पॉइंट इज दिस फ्लोरीन possess the low bond dissociation enthalpy. उसकी बॉन्ड डिसोसिएशन एंथैल्पी क्या है? That is less than chlorine and bromine. Okay, this fluorine forms only one stable oxo acid. कौन सा स्टेबल ऑक्सो एसिड बनाएगा? OF2. कौन सा स्टेबल ऑक्सो एसिड बनाएगा? ये हमारा OF2 बनाएगा. ओके, एंड नेक्स्ट इज स्टेबल ऑक्सो एसिड. जैसे कि स्टेबल ऑक्सो एसिड हमारा फ्लोरीन का कौन सा होता जाएगा? HOF बनाएगा. ओके, नेक्स्ट इन दिस एनोमलस बिहेवियर ऑफ फ्लोरीन इन केस ऑफ द फ्लोरीन, कि ये जैसे हमारा फ्लोरीन है तो HF हाइड्रोजन फ्लोराइड दैट इज प्रेजेंट इन इट्स लिक्विड फॉर्म में होता है हाइड्रोजन फ्लोराइड बिलो 293 केल्विन टेम्परेचर। और ये क्यों लिक्विड फॉर्म में होता है? सिंपल सी बात है, हाइड्रोजन फ्लोराइड, हाइड्रोजन फ्लोराइड, हाइड्रोजन फ्लोराइड। सो विच टाइप ऑफ द बॉन्ड दैट इज फॉर्म बिटवीन दिस हाइड्रोजन एंड फ्लोरीन? कौन सा बॉन्ड फॉर्म होगा? तो ये बॉन्ड होता जाएगा हाइड्रोजन बॉन्ड। कौन सा बॉन्ड होगा स्टूडेंट्स? हाइड्रोजन बॉन्ड। और हमें मालूम है कि जितने नंबर ऑफ बॉन्ड ज्यादा होंगे उतना ही वो कौन से फिजिकल स्टेट में प्रेजेंट होगा? लिक्विड फिजिकल स्टेट में। ओके, क्योंकि इंटरमॉलिक्यूलर डिस्टेंस डिक्रीज होता जाएगा और इंटरमॉलिक्यूलर डिस्टेंस डिक्रीज होगा तो अट्रैक्शन इंक्रीज होगा। दैट्स व्हाई HF इज प्रेजेंट इन liquid state while the HCl, HBr and HI are present in their gaseous form। कौन से फॉर्म में होते हैं? gaseous फॉर्म में होते हैं। So this is the anomalous behavior of fluorine. This is the anomalous behavior of fluorine. Okay student, so this is the anomalous behavior of fluorine. And now student, we are going to study about the oxo acids of group number 17 element, and along with that we are also going to study about the HCl preparations and the other important reactions and the properties of group number 17 element in our next video.